Big Ray's Wrestling Show.
I just love talking wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Ray. I am the Mark of the Masses, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some wrestling today here at OneWrestling.com, the home of the legendary Bill Apter. You can follow him on Twitter at Apter1Wrestling. Of course, follow me on Twitter at Big Ray Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the one, the only, Wolf Nation. Please start howling now. Eddie Edwards, what's going on, buddy?
What is up, man? Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on, man. I know there's a whole lot going on in the land of total non-stop action, Impact Wrestling, man. Why don't you talk to me a little bit about what's Eddie Edwards been up to over the last couple of days?
Yeah, man, it's an exciting time. I myself am trying to mentally and physically prepare for what is Total Non-Stop Deletion this Thursday night on Pop TV. In case, I'm sure people have seen the commercials and the previews, man. It's going to be something otherworldly, something that nobody has ever seen before. We've seen the last few ones that they've done, and each and every time it escalates. It goes up a notch, and I guarantee that this will be no different. This will be going up numerous notches. You will not be disappointed.
Well, listen, man. Look, man. We're going to keep this loose, man. It's just two guys talking. Nobody else is going to be listening to us, man. It's just going to be me and you here, man. All right? So, wait a second. Is that the TNA World Heavyweight Championship sitting over your corner over there?
There it is, next to the Nerf gun. The Nerf I got there.
All right, so you know what? Let's have a little fun with this. Let me ask you a question. Eddie Edwards, what does Eddie Edwards do on his spare time? What do you do, man? Are you a gamer?
I'm not a gamer. It's obviously the boring stuff, to go to the gym and all that, blah, blah. I like to hang out with my boys. My wife, she's working right now, so she's out and about.
Nice.
I like to go to the movies quite a bit, as much as I can. And then, of course, right now we have some Law and Order SVU marathon. So there you go. That's what I got going on.
Really? So what do you do? But what are you doing with the Nerf gun? I mean, what is that about, man?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, get it, man. This is.
What am I doing? What do I not do with this?
What do you do with it? Are you going to take that to your match versus Bobby Lashley this week?
Anything goes in that match. So I mean, you know what? That might be a good idea. If I just want to keep the wife in line.
What is it?
It's a Transformers gun.
You got to stop it, man. Are you serious? That is amazing on so many different levels. You have no idea, brother. I mean, you know what it is, man? We're all kids at heart.
Exactly. I legit ordered that online.
Did you really?
That's what I did. Yeah.
Now you're not talking about the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. This is something that. This is.
I forgot I had this.
Well, dude, that is all. How much is that? How much is that retail, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
I think it was $20, and $20 well spent.
$20.
I have nieces and nephews, so I can shoot them, and I shoot them, and they chase them, play fetch with them. It's fun.
Well, I have an 8-year-old son, so Christmas is around the corner, brother. So you just gave me an idea, man.
Not be disappointed.
Let me ask you a question, man. Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking about there's a debut that's going to be happening this week. And, first and foremost, you are the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And congratulations for that, because a lot of us here at OneWrestling.com, Big Slam Nation, we're big fans of you. And a couple of quick questions regarding you being the World Heavyweight Champion. First and foremost, number one, if you could pick 3 guys right off the top of your head in the lower card right now, not the top 5 contenders, maybe 2 or 3 guys that you could see contending for the World Heavyweight Championship right off the bat on the TNA roster, who would you see contending for that title maybe in the near future?
Look at the X division. You got DJ Zima, I think, is amazing. He's on an unbelievable roll right now, and I think that we could do some damage together, do some good stuff together. I know he's obviously in the top. He is in the top echelon, but Drew Galloway, man, because we've only had one singles match, me and Drew Galloway. So I would love to do that again. And Moose, who's the grand champion,
right?
Well, I enjoyed beating Moose up, so that would be fun.
You enjoy beating Moose up.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Okay,
Moose.
you know there's a chance that he can actually watch this video. That's a big boy.
All right, Moose. We're boys, but he has a big chest to be chopped. That's the best part.
It's a big target is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Now, there's another contender I'm thinking about. Now, let me ask you a question. Let's say that TNA decides to book you for a match with the one and the only Baby Maxwell. I mean, what are you doing with that? I mean, how could you hit the Boston Knee Party on
Man, I don't know. I'd have to try to find a new angle to go at it. I have to I'd have to practice. The good thing, I've, like I said, nieces and nephews, I can practice on them.
You can.
Hopefully, I can, just to see if I can hit it on somebody a little bit short. I could try practice on Spud maybe.
Oh,
to try to.
Yeah. I think Rockstar Spud. Yeah, he's about the size of my son is 8 years old. He's about 5 foot. He's almost 5 feet tall already. He's a big boy, and I'm the small guy in the family, by the way. But now, a lot of people are really excited about this total non-stop deletion. And I got to be honest with you. I want to ask you straight up, man. Why is TNA just kind of revolutionizing the world of wrestling, in your opinion, man?
It's the way it came about. Just the way, Matt Hardy, he's reinvented himself so many times at this point. Like the Hardys in general, they keep reinventing themselves. And, they stay relevant. They're at the top of their game all the time, and they just want to create something special, and that's what has happened now. And for TNA to go all in and say, all right, let's do this. Let's see what we can do with this. At first, I'm sure people were, doubting it and thinking that it wasn't going to work. But after the first one that they did, people jumped on board, and it was the talk of the world. Literally, not just the professional wrestling world, the talk of the world in general.
Absolutely, yeah.
So many people outside of wrestling were talking about it. I'd see it online on random websites, people talking about it and promoting it. So it's it says a lot about TNA for them to say, here, run with this. Let's see what we can do. They put their cards on the table and said, this is what we got. Let's do this.
You know the thing is that I'm a fan of pro wrestling in general. My father was an indie wrestler down here in the East Coast, and I grew up watching all types of wrestling, NWA, WWE. I'm talking about Florida Championship Wrestling, Georgia Championship, everything. We had everything over here in New York City, and I had the benefit of, like I said, growing up in the business and seeing kind of the insides of the business on the indie level. And you made an amazing name for yourself on the indie level, but the thing that's really awesome to me, and the thing that I'm most excited about, is that TNA has always done things a little different than other major organizations, where they're giving a person like yourself, an actual, opportunity to show off what you can do. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this topic, and you as the World Heavyweight Champion, you do have a tag team partner who, hopefully is coming back really soon. Now, I'm not saying that your tag team partner will be jealous. I don't know your personal relationship with this guy, but let me ask you a question, man. What if a certain tag team partner were to come back in the picture, Davey Richards, and challenge you for that TNA World Heavyweight Champion? I mean, how would you approach that? Would that affect you guys down the road, personally and professionally?
I knew, of course, this question was coming. A lot of people have been asking about it. I get tweets about it and stuff like that.
Really? Okay.
Me and Davey, we're tag team partners. We're brothers, first and foremost. Like, that's what we are. So we're a tag team together.
Okay.
I think it's going to be interesting to see the way things play out, because, nobody knows how things are going to play out in the long run.
Right.
But I myself, and even speaking with Davey, that we would like to tag again when he comes back, when he's cleared to go, and see what we can do. Why not capture numerous world titles? Why not capture the tag team titles, as well as the world heavyweight title, as well as the X Division title? Why not see what we can do that way? People are quick to want to see these tag team partners just collide. And I understand, because there's no doubt that when me and Davey are going one-on-one in the ring, there's, I feel that we can bring something special to the table. And the only problem with that is, it takes its toll on you. You can only have so many of those matches. We've had those matches before, and we still feel the effects from it. So I would like to push that off as long as possible, but it'll be an interesting path to see how it goes when he gets back. But first and foremost, I am looking forward to him coming back.
Well, the reason why I'm asking you is because, I mean, you guys, listen, to true wrestling fans, people that just aren't stuck on watching one brand of wrestling, know that you guys have had epic battles on the indie scene and other promotions. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, this would be an amazing thing for people because, TNA has a lot of new people that are coming to watch the program, especially, again, going back to the whole Broken Matt Hardy thing, and the Total Non-Stop Deletion. I mean, this stuff is amazing. It's fun to watch. I have to be honest, man. I'm really enjoying your title run. It was extremely unexpected to true wrestling fans because, again, it's a situation where we think that, we're not going to get a chance to see, someone as skilled and as great as you in the ring get that opportunity. So, again, where do you go from here? I mean, right now you're the World Heavyweight Champion. You have Bobby Lashley. This is going to be, I mean, listen, this guy is an MMA monster. He's a multi-time champion. This guy's wrestled all over the world. I mean, you beat him before. I mean, how do you prepare for the third time around, the fourth time around? Because he's not going to stop coming. What do you do, man?
The thing about going into a match, much like any of my matches, but especially against, Lashley, is I know I'm going to get my ass beat. I know I'm going to get thrown around. I know I'm going to get hurt, and that's fine with me because I've accepted that. And I want that. I being a champion, I'm happy to have that target on my back, so I want that. And the way to prepare for Lashley is just, expect the unexpected. There's no way you can prepare for somebody like him because he is an absolute beast, just an absolute freak of nature, So it's just to go in there and see what I can do with what he's giving me. You know what I mean? Like the opportunities that he gives, I got to capitalize. And the thing about Total Non-Stop Deletion, we have a world title match against Bobby Lashley. How do you prepare for a match like this? I don't know because it's inside the Dome of Deletion. What is that?
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean, have you even been there? I mean, have you scouted the area? I mean, have you spoken to Broken Matt Hardy? I mean,
no, I didn't know it until I arrived. No idea. So the Dome of Deletion. There's no way to prepare for it. There's no way to mentally prepare for something like that. I don't think the fans can even mentally prepare for what's going to happen. But I'm just gonna lay it all, like any match I have. I lay it all out there. I'm gonna just leave it all in the ring or in the dome or wherever we may end up. I will leave it all there.
Well, listen,
for the fans.
Well, listen. Let's break the fourth wall really quickly, just for a brief minute, my friend. Man, how cool has it been? Seriously. To be the World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, it's and again, you're in one of the top organizations in the world, if not, in my opinion, one of the most fun organizations to just sit down and enjoy not only professional wrestling, but just entertainment. This is some of the most entertaining stuff, and I'm not just putting it over, man. I'm being honest. This is some of the best stuff I've watched in quite some time. I'm having a lot of fun. As a wrestling fan, of course, I'm a reporter, but as a wrestling fan, dude, I mean, how much fun is it being the champion of an organization that's just doing things so different?
I'm not gonna lie, it's awesome. It's awesome. But with that, a lot of pressure comes with it because, pressure from myself personally. Being the world champion, I want the company to be on my back. I want to try to help take it, ride it to the next level, ride it up another notch. And I want to go out there. I want to have the best matches. I want people to be talking about TNA. I want people to be talking about this World Heavyweight title match that they saw. So it's awesome. It's exciting, because who knows where we're going to go with it? Who knows what's going to happen? And it's something that I've dreamt about my whole life. Ever since I wanted to be a pro wrestler, I wanted to be a World Heavyweight Champion. And in TNA, a great company, like you said, that is opening up a new world of professional wrestling. It's an exciting time in general in TNA, and for me to be one of the faces right now, being the World Heavyweight Champion, it's something it's pretty awesome. It's surreal, really.
Well, listen, man, we're about to shut this thing down over here because I know you're a very busy man. Being the champion, I'm sure you have interview after interview. You have things to do, and your wife is going to be coming home soon. So
I have my Nerf gun to play with.
You do have your Nerf gun to play with. I mean, if you shoot that thing around, just make sure you don't hit anybody in the eye. That'll be horrible. By the way, I just got word that and this is to prepare you for your future match versus Baby Maxwell. His finisher is a diaper to the face. I'm just.
Oh, great! Jeez.
I'm just letting you know. But listen, let me ask you a question.
Nobody kicks out of that.
Nobody kicks out of the diaper to the face, but I actually am my mentor is Bill Apter, and Bill Apter is an amazing person, and I'm going to ask you this, man. I don't know if you've ever interacted with Bill Apter. I believe you have. Bill Apter thinks you're an amazing, just a great guy. But do you think it's possible that the TNA World Heavyweight Champion could ever break out of Bill Apter's figure 4 leg lock?
You really got to put me on the spot like that right now?
I got to do it, man. I mean, this is Bill Apter we're talking about. It's not some jabroni, Come on, man. How do you get out of that?
I'm going to say... Yes, I can.
What?
Yes. Oh. Because there has to be a reason why I'm the world heavyweight champion, bro. So, all right, I need to represent the company, represent the title to the best of my ability. And if I don't believe it, it won't happen. So I'm putting it out there. So I would break out. I know I can do it.
Well, Bill Apter is the cow champion. He is the office champion, and maybe you can challenge him for that heavyweight title. It'll be amazing.
Title versus title.
Title versus title. I think you could hold both belts. Listen, my friend, thank you so much for spending a little time this afternoon. And hopefully, when you're aiming that Nerf gun, again, you just keep it away from walls. That thing bounces back right to the face.
I don't want to get injured with my own hands. No,
we don't. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the fans here at OneWrestling.com before we get out of here?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you, man. It was a pleasure. It was a cool time, good time to just chill and talk. Yeah, hopefully we get to do it again in the future, a little bit longer next time.
Absolutely.
And for the fans, just tune in this Thursday night, Total Non-Stop Deletion. It's going to be epic. It's going to be special. Everybody's going to be talking about it, so you don't want to miss that. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, @TheEddieEdwards, that's it. I have no Instagram, no Facebook, so any fakes out there, pay attention, because I've had issues before.
I actually almost tried to post something on Instagram, and I was looking for you, and there was one dude there that had like one picture of you, and I was like,
no,
doesn't look like him. But
No.
But Mr. Edwards, Eddie Edwards, TNA World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, again, depending on when you're watching this video, it will be this Thursday, 12/15/2016. It is Total Non-Stop Deletion. Delete! I can't do that. I'm going to hurt my throat. Delete!
Yeah.
Delete! And of course, TNA World Heavyweight Champion Eddie Edwards will defend his title once again versus Bobby Lashley. Guys, it's going to be epic. Epic. My man, Wolves Nation.
Thank you, brother.
Sound out, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you. Like I always say, I would do this for a living, but if I can, I would do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling. In the words of the amazing, the legendary Bill Apter, we'll see you. Is that your Nerf gun talking?
Yeah.
That is amazing. We'll see you at the matches, baby.